Out next will be Rotax Micromax. 13 drivers here in our final. Row number 7 will be Trevor Oakman. Row 6 will be Rafael Gransal and Gabriela Ramirez. Row 5, Ryan Rackley and Madison Folsom. Row 4, Chase Hefner and Chase Tidmore. Row 3, Bryce Haynes and Chase Oliveri. Row 2, Reese Gold and Jonathan Martin Jr. And row number 1 will be Jordan Hefner and your pre-final winner, Tyler Gonzalez. Remember what I said, folks. We're trying to do our hurry-up schedule here. The R word is coming. You have until you come off that last turn to get lined up. Tyler Gonzalez and Jordan Hefner are taking this one mighty, mighty slow. Now I hear some engines picking up. Green flag is out, and we're racing. The battle will be between Gonzalez. Oh, Gonzalez looks like he takes Jonathan Martin right with him. So first and third get ahead of Jordan Hefner. Jordan Hefner is going to settle down in that third spot. Actually fourth. I believe that's Reese Gold that snuck into third. Yes, sir. Reese Gold running in that third spot. He's got the 13 of Jordan Hefner coming by as she comes into the showcase turn, first lap, and she'll take that position away. She'll have none of that. She'll go for the lead. So it's Tyler Gonzalez, Jonathan Martin, Jordan Hefner, Reese Gold, and Bryce Haynes, your top 5. Chase Oliveri in that 6th spot. Chase Tidmore 7th. Madison Folsom in 8th, Gabriela Ramirez 9th, and Chase Hefner in 10th. So Jordan Hefner now caught up to that top 2 drivers. That's Tyler Gonzalez and Jonathan Martin. She gets a great run. Does she have enough to make the pass in turn 8? She'll back out and go single file. Martin now right up underneath the back bumper of Tyler Gonzalez, pushing him down this straightaway. Hefner backed off just a bit. She gets a good run through turn number 2. And she runs quick time, 39.895 last time by Miss Jordan Hefner. First driver into the 39s here in this final. Rotax Jr., Tag Jr., you're on grid. Bring them up. Rotax Senior Tag Masters, you're on grid, pre-grid. Jordan Hefner goes to the inside. Now takes that spot away from Jonathan Martin. Move her into P2. Jordan Hefner with a great run. Looks like she's going to get around Tyler Gonzalez this time, move her into the lead. Jordan Hefner. It's going to be a drag race down to turn 1, but she's going to outrun him. Oh, there's contact into turn 1 between Gonzalez and Hefner, and she drove out of it. She never lifted. So now it's Hefner in the lead, Gonzalez second, Martin in third, Reese Gold fourth, Bryce Haynes in fifth, Chase Oliveri sixth, Chase Tidmore seventh. And we've got a lap cart coming up very quickly in front of our lead carts. So you've got two groups of three right now. First group is Hefner, Gonzalez, Martin. Second group, Gold, Haynes, and Oliveri. As they're tracking down this lap traffic very quickly, you'll see if Miss Hefner can get by. Coming into turn number 2. She gets by, but Gonzalez looks to the inside in turn 4 and will back out. So very close call there for your top 3 drivers, as now that lap cart is caught up between the second 3. And now they've cleared. So Jordan Hefner leads another lap. And Gonzalez gets around Miss Hefner. So now move Tyler. We got this. Gonzalez back into the lead as Jordan Hefner will continue to dog him as they come through the tree turn. She gets a great run once again as he comes out of the tree turn. So good. So it looks like we may have a cart out off the track in turn number 3. We'll get you a cart number shortly. Tyler Gonzalez leading, but hey, that's Jordan Hefner going by into the turn number 8. Move Jordan Hefner back to the lead. She'll lead lap number 8. That second group of carts is tightened back up once again. Bryce Haynes looks like he got around Reese Gold. So that's Bryce Haynes, Reese Gold, and Chase Oliveri there for that fourth spot. That group of 3 carts. 2 groups of 3. It's almost NASCAR style, except they draft in 2s. So a 2-cart length lead for Jordan Hefner as they lead through lap number 8. She'll lead another lap. Still by about 2 cart lengths. Hefner, Gonzalez, Martin. We watch this battle back there for 4th between Bryce Haynes. Gonzalez goes around and actually almost locks him up as he comes into turn number 2. And that causes Jordan Hefner to have to back off a little bit, as you could actually see that cart get sideways as they came through turn 2. So Tyler Gonzalez back into the lead in this Rotax Micromax final with 5 laps to go. It's the biggest lead we've seen so far in this group. Watching back there for 4th, 5th, and 6th, Chase Oliveri looking very racy as he comes out of the tree turn. Can he make the move? The inside, Reese Gold looks to the inside, goes around Bryce Haynes, takes that spot away. So move Reese Gold up into that 4th spot. Looking back up front, your front 3 are nose to tail as they come through turn number 4. Tyler Gonzalez leading the way by less than a cart length over Jordan Hefner, with Jonathan Martin in running 3rd. Jordan gets a great run once again out of the tree turn. She has to balk and move right. She needs to be able to move inside to be able to make that pass in turn number 8. Drivers will be picking up the 2 to go next time by. Tyler Gonzalez leads by a mere kart lengths over Jordan Hefner. So that currently is your podium as they enter turn number 4. Oh, looks like Reese Gold had a little bit of problem as they came around turn number 2. You saw that kart hopping badly. So that's going to move him back into that 5th spot. Moves Bryce Haynes back up one. Chase Oliveri smells blood. Can he get around? Jordan Hefner picks up 2 to go. Hefner and Gonzalez glued together, bumper to bumper. Reese Gold looks to the inside once again. Goes around Bryce Haynes in turn number 1. Haynes looking to the inside in turn 2. Can't get it done, and he'll back out. So pass after pass at the lead. Drivers coming to 1 to go this time by. Miss Hefner actually looked like she backed out as she came into turn number 8 this time by. She needs to be able to make that move coming into turn number 1 as Tyler Gonzalez goes low to protect his line, and he'll enter low. They stay nose to tail through turn number 2. Good bit of passing. Now, this will be the deciding factor. If Jordan Hefner can get off the tree turn as she has in the past, she'll get a great run coming up to turn 8. She's got the run going, but she has to lift to keep from hitting him. Tyler Gonzalez will lead coming out of turn number 8 and at the line. Tyler Gonzalez takes the win over Jordan Hefner. Jonathan Martin now will go back to that battle back for that 4th spot. Reese Gold picks up 4th. Bryce Haynes in 5th. Chase Oliveri captures 6th. Now we're looking at our 7th place finisher. It's going to be Gabriela Ramirez, Chase Tidmore in 8th. 9th, Chase Hefner. 10th, Trevor Oakman. 11th, Madison Folsom. And in 12, rounding out our field, Mr. Ryan Rackley. Rolling out will be our Rotax Junior Final. This will be a 25-lap final. 25-lap final. Row 6 will be Mr. Dobbin Holmes. Row 5 will be Sam Audie and Sierra Smith. Row 4, Anthony Patak and Zach Hancock. Row 3, Ryan Norberg and Quentin DeBoover. Row number 2, Michael McCarthy and Austin Garrison. And row number 1, Olivier Bellinger and your pre-final winner, Ashley Rajero. Looking at times here, Ryan Norberg set the one and only quick time 35.994 in your pre-final. Once again, folks, need you to be ready to go when it's your turn on the track. We're trying to beat the R word here. Rotax Senior, Tag Senior, you're on grid. Rotax Masters, Tag Masters, and DD2 your pre-grid. Those are once again slow through turn number 8. Oh, good grief. 421 Rajero trying to wave off the start, gets suckered as we throw the green flag and we're racing. So that's going to be your second place. Olivier Bellinger going to jump into the lead, and we've got cart slowed down. Don't know if anybody went around there, but that caused a log jam between turns 3 and 4. So Bellinger now with about a 1-second lead over Ashley Rajero in third. It's Austin Garrison fourth, Michael McCarthy in fifth. It's Tony Patak in sixth, Ryan Norberg. Seventh, Quentin DeBoover. Eighth is going to be your tag driver, Dobbin Holmes. In ninth, it's Zach Hancock. 10th, Sam Audie. And 11th, Sierra Smith. So looking to the inside, looks like Ryan Norberg gets a position away from Anthony Patak, or had got the position away. Michael McCarthy has dropped back behind both of those drivers. So as DeBoover is moved up, Ryan Norberg moved up. So at the line, it's Bellinger, Rajero, Garrison, Patak, Norberg, McCarthy, DeBoover, Holmes, Hancock, and Audie, your top 10 here in this Rotax Junior group. That blue cart out there in the midst of the field, that is an Easy Kart 100, a 100cc two-stroke air-cooled motor. Don't see too many of those carts around anymore. Norberg to fourth. So we settled down to somewhat nose-to-tail inline racing here, as we've got 21 laps to go. As I look at my leaders, Ashley Rajero now within about 2 kart lengths of leader Olivier Bellinger. And if we know this young lady, it won't be for long. I believe Ashley may be headed to Newcastle, Indiana next weekend to run the WKA Man Cup. I'd say not. Austin Garrison currently running third. He's 1.0 seconds back out of third. And looky there, it's Ryan Norberg starting to move up. He's trying to get around Austin Garrison. He's got a good run as they come down to turn number 1. Right on the tail, looks to the inside, and turn number 2, can't pull it off. So we watch our front two groups. That's Olivier Bellinger and Ashley Rajero in the first, and then Austin Garrison and Ryan Norberg in the second. Then you come back to the third group. Looks like Anthony Patak gets around and starts to lead that group. It's Patak, McCarthy, Holmes, and DeBoover now in that group. Oh, and a hard hit in the back of Holmes by DeBoover as he came out of the tree turn. "17 laps to go." 17 in a 25-lap final here for our Rotax Junior Tag Junior. Norberg gets around Garrison now, so move him to third. Quick driver Ryan Norberg has quick time of 36:183. McCarthy looks to the inside of Patak in turn 8. He'll take that spot away, but Patak comes right back with the over-under move and takes the position back, so he was waiting on that. Now McCarthy looks to the inside in 1. Crosses over. He'll take that spot. DeBoover right behind Patak, looking to capitalize on any mistakes made by the drivers ahead of him, as we've watched Ashley Rajero get around your leader Olivier Bellinger. So already Ashley Rajero up to about a 0.3 of a second advantage. McCarthy gets around Patak. So those top 4 drivers now within a second and a half of each other, as Ashley Rajero has gotten back around. All right, back to racing action here. Ashley Rajero still leads the way over Olivier Bellinger. Now, Ryan Norberg running third and closing fast. Austin Garrison in fourth. Anthony Patak has passed Michael McCarthy and pulled a good 2.5 gap there. Michael McCarthy running sixth. DeBoover seventh. DeBoover looks to the inside through turn 1. Does he duck in for turn 2? No, he'll stay back. So Ashley Rajero, once around Olivier Bellinger, has not been able to break away much. Just about a 0.5 second lead for her. And ever so slowly, Ryan Norberg continues to inch into that lead by Olivier Bellinger. It is just a scant 0.4 of a second now. And I would gather just think by the time the next time comes around they cross the line, it's going to be very, very close. And it's a The 338 of Zach Hancock ends up getting the meatball flag. He's got a bumper that's dragging. So 9th place running Zach Hancock will have to exit the track. Ryan Norberg got a great run as he come out of the tree turn now into turn 8. It was 0.4 of a second last time by. It's 0.2 now. So he's running about 0.2 of a second a lap quicker. Actually, last lap it was exactly 0.1. And looky there, he's within a bumper of Olivier Bellinger as they come through turns 3, 4, and 5. Eight laps to go. Again, a 25-lap final. 8 laps to go. There's the move right there. Ryan Norberg gets around, or had gotten around Olivier Bellinger, but passed him right back. So Bellinger back into P2. So the battle's now going to start. Ryan Norberg on the back bumper of Olivier Bellinger through turn number 8. All over the back bumper, looks to the inside. Has to back out in turn number 1. Let's just hope the red mist does not get the best of him, as we still have 7 laps to go. Ryan Norberg, 36.035, quickest cart on the track right now. Doesn't need to do anything silly. He just needs to get around that one cart in front of him to move up one position. He currently is the last spot on the podium in 3rd. Now it looks like that battle back there for 5th spot between Anthony Patak and Quentin DeBoover starting to heat up a little bit. As those two drivers closed in on each other, DeBoover moved up and got pulled in Anthony Patak. So Ashley Rajero with a 1.1 second lead over Olivier Bellinger. 6 laps to go. We'll call it 5 this time by. Norberg was inside in turn number 3, but unable to make that pass. Great battle between these two drivers. Looking back is still DeBoover and Patak battling it out for that 5th spot. Patak currently holds 5th. And a little battle back there between Michael McCarthy and Dobbin Holmes, although that's 2 different classes. One thing you might have noticed is the different color tape on the noses of some of these OGP team drivers. Is a little hard to distinguish one cart from another, one suit from another, and sometimes one helmet from another. So they've come up with a scheme of putting different colored duct tape. The pink is none other than Ashley Rajero. The orange, Olivier Bellinger. Ryan Norberg green. Now looking back to see Austin Garrison, don't see any tape on him, so he must be camouflage. And it'll be 2 to go. Next time by to your leader. Leader coming out of turn 8 right now. She looks over her shoulder to see that she's got a 1 second advantage over Olivier Bellinger. So 2 laps to go. Can Mr. Norberg do anything with the driver in front of him, Olivier Bellinger? "11 more turns, And we'll find out. So look at there, Miss Ashley Rajero sets quick time with a 35.998. She set that on lap 23, and Ryan Norberg pulls it off again, 35.984, resets quick lap, and he goes around in turn number 2, goes around Olivier Bellinger. So move Norberg to second, but Bellinger up in the inside in turn 4. Norberg is going to come out ahead of that one. Both drivers lost a bit of position, so Austin Garrison was able to catch up. So Norberg now in second, Bellinger in third. So Norberg was able to get around. There you have it. Checker flag flies. Ashley Rajero picks up the win. Ryan Norberg picks up second and quick lap. Olivier Bellinger third, Austin Garrison fourth, and coming home in fifth will be Anthony Patak. All right, on the track now. This is our Rotax Senior Tag Senior Final. Row number 10 will be Joshua Smith. Row 9, Brent Lyman and Robbie Napier. Row 8, Derek Mays and Dylan Bucci. Row 7, Daniel Gray and Kyle Anderson. Row 6, A.J. Myers and Annie Hayden. Row 5, Dustin Strauss and Austin Jordan. Row 4, Miguel Gronsall and Morgan Healy. Row 3 will be Porter Aiken and Roger Ralston. Row 2, Jonathan Kotick and Oliver Askew. And row number 1 will be Nick Neary and Sam Beasley. Green, 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 we're racing. Neary and Beasley into turn 1. Neary's going to drop back to 4th, and he'll slide into 4th as Beasley takes over the lead. He's got Oliver Askew right behind him, Nick Neary in 3rd. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell one Tony Kart from the other. Looks like 4th was Jonathan Kotick or Roger Ralston. It's Roger Ralston with Jonathan Kotick right behind him. Morgan Healy in 6th. 7th, Austin Jordan. 8th, A.J. Myers. 9th, Miguel Gronsall. 10th, Annie Hayden. Whoa, talk about slideways. Nick Neary ends up coming out in the lead after several drivers coming into turn 3 got it sideways and caused a logjam coming into 3, and Neary just drove around them all. So now Neary leads Beasley. Roger Ralston dropping back to 4th. I believe that's Kotick that might have actually picked up a spot. Yep, Jonathan Kotick picks up a spot. Just going to drop Oliver Askew back to 4th. Morgan Healy to 6th. A.J. Myers 7th. Austin Jordan 8th. Miguel Gronsall now 9th. And Annie Hayden still running 10th. So Gronsall the back of that first pack. And that is the 9th spot in that red cart. It's a tag cart mixed in with these Rotax seniors. So different tire combination, a much softer tire on that tag cart. So Neary leads the way. He's got a front breakaway of Neary, Beasley, and Ralston. They've got about a second on Jonathan Kotick. And it looks like going around Kotick was that Oliver Askew gets around Jonathan Kotick for that 4th spot. Remember, Askew got caught up in that turn 3 logjam a couple laps back, and he lost several positions. Neary asking for a little bit of help from Beasley. He said, let's hook up and let's get out of here. Those 3 drivers got a great breakaway of 1 second back to Oliver Askew. But don't let one mere second hold Oliver Askew down. We've seen this driver and his teammates come from the back all the way to the front at times. Miguel Gronsall, he'll move up to that 8th spot, gets around Austin Jordan. Once again, not a position in class, just overall position. And we'll watch I believe that's the 24 of Derek Mays, gets around Joshua Smith in that turn number 8 there. So that group of 3 will soon become a group of 5. As Oliver Askew continues to bear down, he's got quick lap 35.194. Last time by, that was his quick lap. Drivers ahead of him 35.4. So he's running about 0.2 of a second quicker, so he ought to be on them imminently, and there you have it. Coming into the tree turn, he'll be on them. And you can see he picks up a couple feet coming out of the tree turn into turn number 8. And he's got Roger Ralston in his sights right ahead of him. Ralston gets a great run out between 1 and turn 2. Closes up that gap. Would be a great place to watch the race. And back there in turn number 3, lots of passing in that heavy braking left-hand turn. $19 laps to go. Still quick time, 35.194 by Oliver Askew. And that top group has become a group of 4. So that Miguel Gronsall has gotten around A.J. Myers. So move Miguel Gronsall up in the 7th overall position. Again, not a pass for position. That's 2 different classes running in the same group. Askew to the inside. He takes that position away. It's actually Beasley has dropped back several positions, so Neary leads. It's now Roger Ralston in 2nd, Oliver Askew 3rd, Beasley 4th, and Kotick in 5th. So a switch up on your top 5. Again, most of these passes are going to be made right there in that turn number 3. I'm going to gather that the run from turn 8 to turn 3 is pretty much flat. $35.133. Askew resets quick time last time by. Still 0.2 of a second quicker than those ahead of him. And he's now on the back bumper of Roger Ralston. Askew last time by made a pass just where he just got around Ralston. That's in the tree turn. He comes in and forgets to brake. Ralston, all trying to get through turn number 8 ahead of him, is unable to make it happen. So now Oliver Askew in second, a half a second off of Nick Neary. 0.2 of a second quicker last time by for Askew. Now Roger Ralston is not giving up. And he's got Sam Beasley right behind him. Beasley looks to the inside in turn number 4. He'll take that position away as it looks like Miguel Gronsall has broken between turn 3 and turn 4. So that will put him out of the race. So Beasley now gets around Ralston. He'll move up into third. So great racing. We've got 14 laps to go. 11 down. Ralston looking to the inside of Beasley. Oh, one of them's off in the dirt. I believe that was Beasley off in the dirt. Looks like he lost a couple positions. I believe Ralston and Kotick might have gotten by, and we'll grab the numbers as they come by this time. Alrighty, Minimax drivers, if you have borrowed, rented a rev limiter, you need to bring that rev limiter back to the showroom, please. So Oliver Askew now about 2 kart lengths back. Ralston looks to the inside. Kotick looks to the inside of Ralston. Or have I got that backwards? Beasley takes a position away from Kotick. Oliver Askew goes around Nick Neary in turn number 2 for the lead. Neary does not contest in turn 3, but he looks to the inside in 4, and he should come out ahead. Yes, sir. Nick Neary over and under. Doesn't matter what turn it is, he'll make the pass. As his plate says, put inside. And he did just that. Put her inside and made the pass on teammate Oliver Askew. 11 laps to go. So a great run for these two drivers. Oliver Askew dropping back to 6th or 7th. Now made it up. Now running in that second spot. Led briefly. As we've got lap traffic within 4 seconds ahead of our leader. That's going to be Derek Mays and looks like Joshua Smith. So go back through the track here. Looks like we've got several drivers battling out for this 8th spot. That's Dustin Strauss, Austin Jordan, Brent Lyman, Porter Aiken, and Annie Hayden. Brent Lyman running in that tag group, so not in the same class, but he is mixed in with these drivers. So now once again, lap traffic within 3 seconds. As we got Derek Mays looking to the inside. And he gets around and looks like Joshua Smith. 9 laps to go. Neary leads by a scant 0.2 of a second over Oliver Askew. Roger Ralston in 3rd. Beasley 4th. Kotick in 5th. As they are on lap traffic now. As lap traffic moves to the outside. Neary to the inside. Both drivers get through cleanly. 7 laps to go. Nick Neary. 7 laps to go. Nick Neary still leading Oliver Askew as they get ready to come around lap traffic again. Askew through turn number 8, 0.2 of a second back. Beasley in third. Beasley and Kotick fighting it out there. So that is the final position on the podium. Oh, Oliver almost got around. Used lap traffic as a pick. He's less than a half a cart length back of Mr. Nick Neary. Now, can Beasley or Kotick use that as a pick? Whoa! Oliver Askew goes around Nick Neary. Neary trying to crowd him a little bit as they come down the front straightaway. Neary makes the move, already out to about 2 cart lengths. He looks to the inside in turn number 3, but remember, oh, Mr. Askew, Neary likes the inside of the turn, the right-hander. That's turn number 4. Neary to the inside, contact up on top. Both drivers will continue. So that was contact from Neary on Oliver Askew. That's teammates. So your new leader, Sam Beasley, will lead Jonathan Kotick, Roger Ralston. Neary comes across 4th. Myers 5th. Oliver Askew in 6th with 4 laps to go. So does Sam Beasley know he's now leading the race? Does Jonathan Kotick he's now 2nd through the tree turn? Beasley in the 3:14 got Kotick right behind him. That's 1st, 2nd with Roger Ralston in 3rd right behind him. Neary's got a 2.5 to catch up to Roger Ralston. So Ralston's starting to move in just a bit on Jonathan Kotick. Kotick just about 0.2 of a second back from Sam Beasley. Beasley leading the race. He had it handed to him when Neary and Askew got together in the tree turn. Askew holding on to quick lap, 35.133. And looking at Oliver Askew has dropped back a position as Brent Lyman in that tag cart got around him. And there may be something wrong with the Askew cart. Could have something bent. White flag in the air. Sam Beasley looking to pick up a win here in the North Florida Rotax Max Challenge. This is a local event number 3, and your top 3 are nose to tail as they come into turn number 8. Beasley leads Kotick. Kotick leads Ralston. Here they come. Black and checkered displayed at the line. Sam Beasley picks up the win. Jonathan Kotick 2nd. Roger Ralston 3rd. Neary comes home 4th. Myers will be 5th. And Brent Lyman will pick up your tag win with Derek Mays in 2nd. Miguel Gronsal 3rd. Rotax Masters Tag Masters DD2. You are on grid, getting ready to go out for your final. Yamaha Rookie Cadet Sportsman, your pre-grid. Hey folks, I hear the R word is imminent. If you don't have them yet, get them ready. Right now on the track, we've got Rotax Masters, Tag Masters, and DD2. Starting row number 7 will be Neilio Barnes in that DD2. Row number 6 will be Jason Nelson and Darren Mays. Row 5, Rafael Pupio and Ramsey Potts. Row number 4, Richard Lowe and Kevin Coy. Row 3, the 600 of Jerry Brown and the 0 of Scott Kalb. Row number 2 be Dan Pinkston and Rob Mayer. And front row will be Scott Roberts and Renee Martinelli. And let's see if we've moved our DD2s to the back of the field. Looks maybe so, maybe not. Yeah, I see 3 DD2s at the back of the field, though. Looks like Renee Martinelli going to start way back, so maybe I'll get a big head start on these guys. Or at least a running shot. All right. So my guesstimate, the R word is about 20 to 25 minutes away. Scott Roberts leading the way, has 0.8 of a second lead over Mr. Dan Pinkston. And looky there, it's one-armed chicken wing Jerry Brown in third spot. Looks like he recouped very well to be running third in this Rotax Masters group. And Jerry's got quite a few laps around Ocala Grand Prix here. So your top five in the Masters group, Roberts, Pinkston, Brown, Lowe, and Cal. But look at there, Neilio Barnes running sixth. And right behind him is none other than Rene Martinelli. Martinelli gets around the 91 there of Richard Lowe, moves him up in that 4 spot overall. Neilio Barnes running fourth, Rene Martinelli fifth. All right, I need my Yamaha rookie cadet sportsman on grid, and Clones, your pre-grid. Bring him up. So 20 laps to go in his 25-lap final here in combined Rotax Masters, DD2 and DD2 Masters. Quick time, 36-1, well, forget that, 35-962 by Rene Martinelli. I was getting ready to say that Rene had quick time of a 36-1, but he just best that on lap number 6. With just 19 laps to go, there's a move. Good grief, who was that? I believe that was Richard Lowe getting it sideways and up on 2 wheels in that left-hander turn number 3. That's that battle between, looks like it's Lowe, Kevin Coy, and the 07 of Ramsey Potts, all in the Rotax Masters group. So Rene Martinelli sees the overall leader ahead of him, 2 seconds ahead. That's Scott Roberts. And let's see, Rene's last lap was a 36-0 to a 36-7 for Roberts. So Mies thinks in a lap and a half he'll be in front of him. So Scott Roberts leads Rotax Masters with Dan Pinkston second, Jerry Brown third, Rob Mayer fourth, and Scott Kalb in fifth. Again, several different classes. We've got Rotax Masters, DD2 Masters, DD2, and Tag Masters. Darren Mays in that 43 cart. There you have it. Rene Martinelli in what I say, a lap and a half. Goes to the lead around Scott Roberts, the overall leader now, Rene Martinelli. 35.771 his last lap, 35.346 his quickest lap. He set it 1 lap ago. Folks, if you rented a transponder from the Ocala Grand Prix, please make sure that you check your cart and make sure you return that, please. Otherwise, we'd be happy to bill you the $280 to replace it. If you have borrowed one of the rev limiters in the Rotax Minimax class, please return that to the showroom. You can return your transponders to the showroom or at Scales. As long as we get them back, that's fine. So Scott Roberts has a 3-second lead over Dan Pinkston. Pinkston just has about a 0.3 of a second lead over Jerry Brown. And Jerry Brown's got about a 1.9 second lead. Always fun to see a DD2 battling out with the Rotax Masters as Nelio Barnes gets around second place Rotax Masters driver Dan Pinkston. Dan was a tag driver, I believe about this time last year, switched over, was a convert into the Rotax Masters. Rob Mayer has gotten around Mr. Jerry Brown. So that'll move Jerry Brown back to that 4th spot in Rotax Masters. Nelio Barnes trying to get around Scott Roberts in that 6:28. He's about, as it goes by, about 3 seconds behind. We'll call that 4 seconds. 10 laps to go, a 25-lap final. Up next will be our Yamaha Rookie and Cadet Sportsman. And we will continue to check our weather situation out and see how close it is. Everybody wants to start doing the no rain dance and make sure this thing goes to the north of us. There's still a possibility that it'll skirt us. So Scott Roberts leads Rotax Masters with Rob Mayer in second, Dan Pinkston third, Jerry Brown fourth, and Scott Kalb in fifth. That is the battle for the last position on the podium. Pinkston definitely protecting the inside line as they come into turn number one, as he's halfway down the inside of the track. Rob Mayer in second, Pinkston holding on to the final step on the podium. Jerry Brown sitting back there in that fourth spot. (34.929). Quick time by Rene Martinelli. He set that a mere 8 laps ago. Scott Roberts set his quick time 36.421 last time by, as well as Nelio Barnes, lady in that Rotax DD2 class of a 36.090. So not bad. Rene Martinelli resets quick lap on lap 21. That's a way to make a kart come in at the end. 34.855. With 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. We'll watch that battle once again. Pinkston looks to the inside. He's halfway down the middle of the track. Rob Mayer has pulled away, so the battle now is between Pinkston and Jerry Brown. That is for third spot in Rotax Masters. Brown sliding through that left hand turn number 3. They're going to pick up 2 to go the next time by. Jerry Brown through turn number 8, the infamous showcase turn. Can he do something with Pinkston? He's going to have to go Buffalo, go around the outside if he's going to make it happen. Your leader, Rene Martinelli, good grief, almost has a lap on the field. Rob Mayer be next across the line. That is second place in Rotax Masters. Then it is Dan Pinkston and Jerry Brown. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air already been given to Rene Martinelli. He has got most of the field a lap down. Martinelli in the tree turn now. Here comes the battle for that second, third, fourth spot in Rotax Masters. As a checkered flag will come out for Rene Martinelli, and he'll pick up the overall win and the DD2 Masters win. And we're looking for second place Scott Roberts, who is just coming out of the tree turn. And he's got Nelio Barnes right behind him. Nelio will pick up the win in the Rotax DD2 class. Checkered flag flies. Okay, here we go. Looks like Jerry Brown must have tried something and dropped back just a bit. Can't blame a man for trying there. So Jerry Brown will come home fourth. Dan Pinkston picks up the 4th spot, and Scott Kalb will be 5th in Rotax Masters. Darren Mays picks up the win in Tag Masters. Congratulations, folks. And the racing is underway in the Cadet Sportsman Yamaha rookie race. And jumping out to the lead already, Ryan Rackley in that Cadet Sportsman group. So the battle is going to be there between Jeremy Fletcher and Monty Cherry in that Yamaha Sportsman group. And it looks like Fletcher is in the lead there. That cart looks like it was having a little bit of trouble before. My guess would have been a fouled plug. And if you've ever driven or worked on one of those carts before, that little WA55B carburetor is a terror to work on. Best be rebuilding it every race. Jason Nelson. Jason Nelson in, I believe you were in Tag Masters. Rotax Masters, need to return your transponder, please. And that R word is imminent, folks. The R word is imminent as we're getting ready to go halfway in this race. Do not know about winds, but we could always tell you to be sure, be safe, tie those canopies down. You guys have lived here in Central Florida, South Florida long enough to know when it rains, the winds come up. Once again, I'm not a meteorologist, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. All right, we're going to go checkered flag on this race. A little early for lightning. So in the interest of safety, go ahead and take cover now, and we'll get back to you imminently.